Hey guys, so I'm going to do a video on the kit that I keep in my fiance's car. And it's just in this little lockable tote thing. Sometimes I have a packable day pack in her car. And so that's kind of what she would put gear in if she needed to leave her car. But most likely she'd stay in the car. And this kit changes with the weather. So I'm going to put it down so I can kind of talk about stuff. First thing, stainless steel water bottle. This is a Sub-Zero one. I have 2 or 3 of these. I've given them away. You can find them at Goodwill for $1. And they're stainless steel. Says so right on the bottle. Then I just added some paracord to it. Roll of toilet paper, and I took the center tube out so I could compress it down a little bit farther. Use this for a variety of things besides what it was created for. Couple of 55-gallon drum liners, can be used for emergency shelter. I got a couple other shelter things in here in case she would need to leave her car. One of those is the SOL emergency bivvy. I'm looking to get the escape bivvy, at least a couple of those, just because they're perfect. They squeeze down really nice. The escape ones are breathable, and it's just for emergencies, and you know, those are nice. So I'm looking to get a couple of those. If somebody has any that are wanting to trade, contact me. This is a rain gear camouflage. So if for whatever reason you needed some kind of camouflage and it was raining out, this would provide you some good gear. Also, you could use the drum liners as a poncho or something. A few bandanas, variety of different colors, depending on if she needed a signal or what the case would be. There's 1,000,001 uses for bandanas, so try to keep some in there. I got a couple of different things of cordage. This is number 60 bank line, number 12 orange bank line, hank of probably about 25 feet of paracord. That's it for cordage. There is some wire in here that you could use for fixing stuff or making snares or whatever. I got a couple of maps. One is a laminated map of my state, and one is in a plastic bag. That bag has a hole in it though, so that's gonna work well. E. Coleman foldable saw works pretty good. It's not as good as the Baco, but it's about $10 or something like that. And it's just, like I said, it just stays in her car, so it'll do the job. I got 3 candles, a notebook, some Vaseline soaked cotton balls, an Esbit stove with 4 Esbit cubes, a couple of lights, a red one and a white one, some hand sanitizer, really crappy compass. I mean, it works well, but it's just a cheapie, so I'll probably exchange this compass with something else since I've been getting a couple compasses, but it does have a light on it. Really shitty light, but a light. Couple of button towels, lighter, 2 boxes of waterproof matches, box of regular matches, a wet fire, a Bear Grylls survival guide in case I'm not there with her and she doesn't know what she's doing, thing of coffee, some duct tape, a couple pens and Sharpies to write on the notebook, a bunch of zip ties for other repairs, the SAS survival guide, like I said, in case I'm not there with her, and a crank flashlight that has both white and red for signaling. and you could charge it with DC or AC. So those are pretty nice. They're pretty cheap. You can get them anywhere. The only bad thing is they take up quite a bit of room. But that is pretty much it. So, like I said, this kit changes quite a bit in the winter. There's a lot like extra gloves and whatnot. But for emergencies, you know, if it was pouring down rain, if she needed to, usually I try and keep some food in here, some water, but it just depends on the situation. There's quite a few things that aren't in here. It's not an all-inclusive kit. It's something small. I keep it in this so that she doesn't get mad that I take up her entire trunk. She wouldn't let me do that. If you guys have some ideas of some budget-minded things that I could swap out or put in here, let me know. Like, these candles are hard to put there in the summer because they melt and make a mess. So I probably won't put those back in. So it's hard for a kit that you leave in your car all the time and you don't want to have to think about. Sometimes it's hard to keep it nice and stocked because of, you know, different things that affect, like your car getting hot all the time and stuff like that. But like I said, if you have any comments, please put them below. I appreciate them. I read them all. And stay tuned for more.